On the Democratic side, Barack Obama now with the 9-point lead there. Hillary Clinton, John Edwards, both behind him by about 9 points. These numbers coming on the heels of a new poll out of New Hampshire that puts Obama in the lead for the first time ever there. Look at that. It's very close still, 32-31, but it is over Hillary Clinton, certainly within the margin of error. With me again, Charlie Cook, analyst for the National Journal and editor of the Cook Political Report. So, Charlie, you've said that it's hard to see how Hillary would recover from some back-to-back losses in Iowa and New Hampshire. I know that you say you've got to approach these polls with skepticism, but still, you've got to think the Clinton campaign's worrying, no?
Oh, no question they're worried. I mean, this has become, everything had been going very, very well for them through the summer, and then suddenly things have tightened up, first in Iowa, now in New Hampshire. You know, this is going to be very, very close. They're worried. I think that President Clinton was lowballing a little bit. I mean, it's not a miracle, but this thing has she's facing a very tough race, and they've got tough decisions. Do they attack Obama? How strongly do they attack Obama? Because these are dangerous decisions, and we talked about a few minutes ago that in multi-candidate races, when one candidate attacks another, they may hurt the other candidate, but those votes usually don't come back to the attacking candidate. So these are tough calls for the Clinton campaign.
This weekend, Charlie, Clinton is launching that 5-day helicopter tour of Iowa. It's being called the Hill-a-copter Tour. Bill Clinton will also go back on the trail for her, too. She's launching new ads featuring her mother and daughter, Chelsea, sort of these feel-good, soft, warm, and fuzzy ads. Is this going to help her chances?
Well, I think anything that try to breathe some excitement back into the campaign. Interesting thing is, for your viewers that read the Robert Caro books about Lyndon Johnson, in one of his first Senate races, he employed one of the first helicopter tours, and it created an enormous amount of excitement in small towns across Texas. You know, coming out to see this helicopter landing in the middle of town or at the local park, and it sort of gave that campaign a dimension that the opponents didn't have, and they're going to try to generate that too. And given the weather, it makes a lot easier to get around Iowa anyway. So we'll see whether this helps her out.
We are seeing surges from both Barack Obama and Mike Huckabee. Some political analysts arguing they're both propelled by the likability factor. What is your take on that?
Well, I think people, warmth, people want to become, you're inviting someone to live to your living room for 4 years when you vote for him for president. So and likability is important, but it's not necessarily the only thing. I mean, we saw Peter Hart, who's half of the team that does the NBC Wall Street Journal poll, was likening Hillary Clinton to Richard Nixon's 68, not necessarily that warm or likable, but strong and tough and smart. So likable is important, but it's not the only thing. This is going to be a close race. Okay,
but Mike Huckabee ahead by 9 points in that latest Iowa poll, also now leading in Florida, Charlie, as you know. So what's your take on the state of the GOP race? You're getting kind of a button up on it.
Yeah, every month or 6 weeks we've had a new front runner, and now it's Huckabee's turn. But Huckabee's challenge is, because he hasn't had any money and there's not much of an infrastructure there, is can he hold on? He's going to have Giuliani with a lot more money coming after him in Florida. He's going to have Romney coming after him with a lot more money in Iowa, New Hampshire. And even assuming that money starts coming into the Huckabee campaign, will it be enough? Will it be soon enough to be able to be spent effectively? These are very strong challenges when a campaign, has been starved early on to suddenly, even if you do get an influx of money, can you spend it effectively and save yourself?
Charlie, which two candidates are we going to be choosing between come November?
Oh, gosh, you had to do this. I've been saying all year I thought Clinton was going to come out with the Democratic nomination. I don't know now. I think it's genuinely too close to call, and I've not been saying that all year. I've been saying Romney most of the year. It's gotten closer, but I'll stick with that one.
Okay, so you're going to say Romney, and then you're thinking, well...
maybe a finger on the scale for Clinton, but I don't know.
Okay. You usually do, though, so we like your instincts.
Well, whether I'm right or wrong, I usually have an opinion, boy, this is getting real close.
Yeah, well, okay. If you're stumping Charlie Cook, let me tell you, if you got something going. Thank you very much, Charlie.